My children soon will be gods. この狩りの始まりだ。
Okay, no long drawn out intro. I told a story about a woman who basically, was not allowed to have autonomy, and she basically was killed by a doctor who was keeping people in this program because he was being paid $750,000. And I was saying that should be illegal. You were saying that
experiments that have the potential of ending the world should be illegal.
Yeah, that should be illegal. And also I said lobbying should be illegal for various reasons, because it should be about like who has the best idea, but instead it's who's got the biggest paycheck.
And it should also be illegal to have like non-kids, like
that too. Like it needs like
purposefully
a cap. There should be a cap on like the amount of kids that you can have. Anyway, we have here 8 things that should be illegal by the one and only offending everybody. So
the point of rushing that intro, by the way, is we weren't recording originally. So.
Yeah, that's why, and it's my fault. Sorry about that, everybody. So we're going to be watching this, and we're going to be seeing what things he believes should be illegal. And honestly, I'm kind of terrified, but here we go. Are you ready? Let's get to it.
Drones, overweight kids, pattern gag reflex. There are plenty of things that should be illegal. So here are 8 things we need to ban. Number 1, boomers. Boomers inherited DLC perks. Cheap homes, high-paying jobs, women who couldn't talk back. Now the game's on hard mode and they're hoarding all the resources. Well, I'm tired of fighting for scraps in this capitalist sandbox. Unplug your controller, Gramps. It's time you let someone else play. Your save file's corrupted. You don't have much longer anyway. Besides, what's the point of sticking around when your hitbox is doubled, inputs are lagging, and you can't install a simple update? The only reason you're at the top of the leaderboard is because you're camping spawn points. So why don't you do us all a favor and log out? Your perks are wasted on a character that's AFK half the time. Also, I'm a little concerned your joystick has been drifting towards some of the Roblox players. That game is way too young for you, Pops. So how about you hand over your loot before I boot you from server? Number 2, fat children. Is there anything more disgusting than fat children? Both annoying and greasy? Oh, throw that KFC bucket in the dumpster. It's not like anyone's gonna miss them. Not even predators. Diddlers are into fresh meat, not pork chops. You think they want to throw out their lower back hauling away your extra baggage? No. There are plenty of snacks that don't come in bulk. But perhaps I'm being too hard on kids when it's clearly their parents' fault. You can't give a child a monster and be shocked when he turns into a monster. Sugar isn't a reward. It's a punishment. It sets your kid up for a lifetime of insulin meds and being left on red. No one's swiping right on Captain Cellulite. And don't give me that my child doesn't eat vegetables. Eat it! Eat it, you fat
Damn.
Turning off the Wi-Fi! What do you know? It worked! Turns out threats are an effective parenting technique. Number 3, motorcycles. Motorcycles are...
I don't believe that. They're, like, motorcycles are cool. I like motorcycles. As long as you don't run into, like, annoying assholes on them.
The people who think airbags and seatbelts are overrated. What I do with my life is my business. Not when you're driving on a public road, Jerry. This ain't Mario Kart. I don't want to be dodging rogue green shells because you hit a banana. And it's not just dangerous, it's reckless. Especially when you strap a child, or worse, a dog to the back. Yeah, he looks cute in his Whittle helmet, but I don't think it's going to stop him from painting new lines in the road. And why do bikes even have turn signals? Giving a motorcycle a blinker is like giving Nick Cannon a condom. They're not going to use it, so...
Considering how many kids Nick Cannon's got, that's a deep cut.
What's the point? Oh, and every time I see one swerving in and out of lanes, I just want to give him a little stop it. If you use your blinker, it's not manslaughter. Turns out your traffic cheat code didn't work against my Honda Civic boss. And could we stop saying it was a tragedy at the funeral? Poor decisions lead to poor outcomes, Deb. Maybe if Billy wasn't live streaming wheelies, his body wouldn't be trending. Number 4, women who don't eat eggplants. I used to think if you don't go down, I don't go down. But now it's if you don't go down, then hey, what's your friend Maria up to? She's Mexican. She's already used to doing the job that Americans refuse to do. I mean, call me old-fashioned, but cop and dome is foreplay in my book. If I'm gonna do 95% of the work, then your throat can do the other 5%. Beauty is pain. It's not my fault you look gorgeous on your knees. And listen, I'm a nice guy. I always throw down the pillow first. Your throne awaits, my lady. I'm into...
I'm gonna say, I know that Chris Porter said that, hand jobs are overrated. Well, I forgot what his opinion on blowjobs were.
I'm not sure if he actually ever said for sure.
I don't think it should be like. I know he's taking the piss here, but I've encountered women who don't go down. In that case, I don't go down either. They expect me to. That's the thing. They always expected me to go down, but I never. But I was like, are you?
I really don't care because I've never encountered one that was actually any good at it. So
I have encountered a couple who were really good at it.
even the one that was good at everything else wasn't good at that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, she got nerfed on that. I mean, she was She basically was like diamond on everything else, but she was bronze on the blowies.
Submissive girls, don't king shame me. I don't care if you hate doing it. You think I like going to Thanksgiving sober? No, but I do it because I love you. And nothing says you love me like... Number 5, corporate...
The double-handed back...
I don't want... I also don't want that from anybody who doesn't want to do it.
That's the other thing, too, is I've never forced a woman.
That I remember now, it's what Chris Porter said. It's I'm doing this for you. It's yeah, we can fucking tell. It's there's nothing sadder than getting a BJ from a woman who's doing it because they owe you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If you get a BJ from a woman who loves giving BJs, though, he's that's the best shit ever.
It is good. I will say that. It is
I don't think I've ever had that. So.
Yeah, it's not just the blowy. It's also the motion with the hands too. That when they work together, it's awesome.
Surveillance. If Drake spies through a preteen's window, then that's a crime. But if Google does it, well, that's just business. One gets a restraining order, while the other gets stock options. You see, privacy isn't dead, it's just monetized. Stalking is now on capitalism's default mode, and morals can be toggled off. You over here worried about closing your blinds as Alexa's eavesdropping on your late-night breakup. Now every ad is for tissues and how to get away with it ebooks. Turns out your heartbreak isn't just emotional, it's profitable. Every tear you shed becomes another data point in their marketing strategy. And here's the kicker. They're not just selling you products. They're selling you solutions to problems they created, flooding your feed with thirst traps, knowing damn well your ex is only one glance away from going nuclear. They create the chaos, then sell you the exact items you need in order to deal with it. Number 6, drones. In America, you can buy a drone, some duct tape, and a rifle, all from Walmart. It's part of their new slogan, save money, kill better, Walmart. Seriously, how are drones still legal? They're like budget grenades for hormonal teens. All it takes is one tea bag, and now Billy's calling in a real-life airstrike. Oh, but you're a hobbyist, not a terrorist. Well, try explaining that to Homeland Security when your low battery shuts down the power grid. Even if your gear is working perfectly, have you heard of this thing called wind? Think of it like divine RNG. One gust.
Yeah, but how many times have you actually heard of a drone doing anything like that so far? Because I've not heard of anything like that so far. I have heard that there's a possibility that terrorists could start using drones in the near future to attack people, but...
Yeah. He's saying, well, what about this thing called the wind? It's if you have a good drone, it has counterbalance. It has counterbalance protocols to where if there is heavy wind, it'll counteract it with its propellers.
Also, any terrorist that's going to attack with a drone is not going to be using a little 6 propeller hobby drone that's this big. They're going to be flying a big motherfucker, and it's going to have a fucking missile attached to it.
Exactly, and that's the scary part.
It's not the kind of thing you can buy at the hobby shop.
And God is smiting that kiddie pool. And drones have made stalking way too easy. Why hide in the bushes when you can just hover over the bus stop? Restraining order? No, that's for Thomas. This is Botanist. Can't convict a robot. Besides, he's already 200 feet away. Now, if you excuse me, Botanist and I have a play date to supervise. Number 7, billboards. What is a billboard? An advertisement scene while driving? Driving? Where the difference between this and this is severe consequences? Might as well be advertising death. Don't look at the road. Look at me. Our accident attorney is just a self...
It is.
It's they're literally trying to distract you from the road.
And that's the thing is there's actually a law in certain states that you're not allowed to show certain amounts of cleavage on billboards. You know why?
Because it's distracting.
Exactly.
I think billboards are distracting in general.
I do too. But in certain states, it's a law. You're not allowed to have a certain amount of cleavage on billboards, and if you do, then it can't take up X amount of the billboard to be overly distracting.
Fulfilling prophecy? Hey, how did you find us? Through my windshield. What can you not put in a billboard? The law says content can't be overly distracting, but what the hell does that mean? Isn't the point of a billboard to distract you from the road? Don't look at that family of 4. Look at this 20-foot whore. What if I had a billboard that would randomly light up at night with, hey, do you want to offend your family? Well, now you can at offensiveswag.com. Number 8, parents filming content with their kids.
Okay, I am 100% on board with this. I think that because given everything that we've seen from these like family channels, like more than half of them are just absolute shitheads. I still can't believe some of them are still allowed to exist with the shit that they pulled off.
Working at 9 years old is illegal, unless your parent is the boss. Labor laws don't exist in this household, so how about you stuff Mango in the box and let's try this again. But you're hurting him. No! You're hurting him with your terrible acting! Remember, parents, you can't hit your kids, but you can torture them. They're basically slaves in your content farm. You control when they eat, when they sleep, and when they work. Hustle, Billy! Prove you're not a complete failure! Off shifts? No, you mean brainstorming time. If you're not producing, then what are you even doing in this family? What? Every time you're on screen, the views tank. So how about you start thinking of some ideas of why we should keep you? Parents, it's not hard to manipulate your kids.
That's literally that lady
All it
we
takes
heard
is
about from the Nick Crowley video recently.
Yeah, that's literally it verbatim. I mean, and when I found out all that she did, I was on the brink of seeing red. And then when they said, sadly, she never saw the inside of a jail cell. To which I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. This piece of shit got up, and then they said, oh, turns out she died. And I was like, huh, nothing of value was lost. Well done.
humiliation and fear. Tear down their self-esteem and make sure they never feel safe. You don't need to set up cameras everywhere. You just gotta make them think there are cameras everywhere. A jump scare could come at them at any moment. If a 9-year-old's panic attack gets 10 million views, is that child abuse or good content?
Yes.
Some art is horror, right? Think about it. Some art is horror. Like, you might think this video is horrifying, and if you do, my art couldn't be more throbbing.
Exactly.
So for everyone left, let's pull down the colored curtains and get even darker. Never buy your kids toys, only props. No, you don't get to play with them. Toys are for kids who don't hate mommy. Remind them they're always on the clock. I don't hear any thinking in there. And never forget to record therapy. You think your cousin is hot? What? Everyone, Billy wants to tap fam. If you're lucky, that breakdown might trend. People love watching others get hurt. We used to have gladiator games, and now we have inbreeding claims. Either way, you're tuning in to watch someone truly suffer. Pain fuels engagement, which leads to views, which brings in money. It's not exploitation, it's collaboration with a little bit of gaslighting. So remember, everyone, we're a team, okay? And teammates help each other. Don't think of it like you're working, but if you shake the camera again, I'm gonna shake you, Stephanie. Yes, keep crying. Your tears at Papa's funeral pay.
My God. And you see, I want to like film my nieces and nephews. They film videos with each other all the time. You know, they do like little funny skits and they write stuff and they act it out and all that. And it's like, dude, that's cute. That's super cute. And they were talking to me so long about
that's
like
them doing that of their own volition.
I know. And that's them talking, and I was just like, okay, so what do y'all want to do with it? I was like, you think we should make a YouTube channel with them? Like, if you want, I can give you some pointers on it. It's like, just know that I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna manage it or anything like that, because I want you all to be in charge of it because it's your all's content. I mean, here's the thing: I have had my nephews on, like, in these chairs, like down here, recording videos with me before. They asked to be here. They wanted to be down here, and we watched videos that they wanted to watch. We reacted to stuff they wanted to react to, and I tried to make the experience of them being here as like fun and as awesome as possible. And they went and they told their friends, like, dude, I was on my uncle's reaction channel the other day, and they basically, like, their friends thought it was really cool. And I was like, awesome. And here's the thing, I don't want them to, I'm not gonna like call up my sister and be like, yeah, I need them down here right now. I need to make more money. What kind of a fucking shitty uncle would I be if I did that shit?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my sister would do it because my sister looks for any way that she can to get her kids out of her hair. I mean, I love my sister to death, but she definitely likes to like push them off on like others who are willing to take them. And that's my thing is like, if I wanted to, I could take advantage of that, but I'm not going to because I'm not a piece of shit. And all these parents and all these other like adults who are taking advantage of these kids for their content and everything, like, get over yourself and grow the hell up.
For this trip, you're worthless. We want to abort you. I wish that cream pie would go bye-bye. Yes. Yes! So those are 8 things that should be illegal. If you want to see 7 more, then click this link right up here. And if you're hungry for more ignorance, then subscribe to my second channel, Offending All Day, where I can spend all day filling your boredom hole with my frothy nonsense. Who needs candy when you have an iPhone dangling from a drone? Come on, just a little closer. Parents, remember, it's no longer your failure. It's now their failure. Either they achieve your dreams or get left at Denny's again. But sometimes you gotta dial back the fear and really crank up the humiliation. Why am I always the panda? Because no one's watching you for your smile, Billy. Now dance before you go extinct. At least Drake's not advertising therapy. I mean, he would if it would get you alone in a room with him. Looks like I win, Ken. Can't fly a drone over an airport? Okay, well what about a middle school? You're gonna tell me one is up to no good and the other isn't? I'm trying to watch a movie and all I hear is Billy struggling to breathe. But location data isn't tied to your name. Bro, if someone is driving to every middle school in the area and back to Beverly Hills, I'm pretty sure we could figure out who it is. You ruined my life! Finally, Jesus, 25 minutes to crank out 1 tear. What the hell are you looking at, Tommy? You're up next in 3, 2, 1. You know what you want to do? Oh, you want to push that subscribe button. Oh, push.
I agree with basically almost everything he said. Apart from the woman going down, like that one, I'm like, no. Also, the fact, like, there's more nuance to the fat kid problem. It's motorcycles. I don't think motorcycles should be illegal.
I mean, look at the name of the channel. It's like,
I know,
blatantly trying to be offensive.
Yes.
Pretty sure he's mostly kidding.
Except about that last one, you know.
That last one's pretty serious.
And billboards.
Spot on with that. Billboards are fucking stupid when you think about it.
Yeah. Drones, I don't think drones should be illegal. Oh gosh. Yeah, so overall, yeah, that was a good video. And I understand why, you know, some people would want that stuff being made illegal. What's something that you all think should be made illegal? I'd love to know what y'all have to say. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna say this was a fun video, and I guess if y'all want to see more of offending everybody, feel free to check out the videos by checking out the links in the description, or you can click on the name and the title of the video. It's up to y'all. But for now, I think that's gonna do it. So till next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Peace.